Good morning. This is Pastor Jeff, and here we are for our daily lectionary readings for Tuesday, June 18th, 2024. Our psalm reading is going to be Psalm 53. Our Old Testament reading is going to be in 1 Samuel 15, 10 through 23. And then our New Testament reading is going to be Revelations 21, 22 through chapter 22, verse 5. And as I click on the tab, we are going to be listening in out of the Modern English Version today. Psalm 53. The fool has said in his heart, "There is no God." They are corrupt and have abhorrent injustice. This is known who does good. God looked down from heaven on the children of men to see if there were any who had insight, who seek God. Every one of them had turned aside. They are altogether corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and who do not call on God? There they were in fear, where there was nothing to fear. For God had scattered the bones of him who camps against you. You have put them to shame, because God has rejected them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel would come out of Zion. When God brings back the captivity of his people, Jacob will rejoice and Israel will be glad. Our Old Testament reading, 1 Samuel 15, 10 through 23. Then came the word of the Lord to Samuel, saying, I regret that I have set up Saul to be king, because he has turned back from following me, and he has not carried out my words. And it grieved Samuel, and he cried to the Lord all night. When Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning, it was Samuel saying, Saul came to Carmel and set himself up a monument. Then he turned and has passed on down to Gilgal. Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said to him, Blessed are you of the Lord. I have carried out the word of the Lord. Samuel said, Then what is the sound of this flock of sheep in my ears, and the sound of the cattle which I am hearing? And Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalekites. For the people spared the best of the sheep and oxen to sacrifice to the Lord your God, and the rest we have utterly destroyed. Then Samuel said to Saul, Stop, and I will tell you what the Lord spoke to me this night. And he said to him, Speak. And Samuel said, When you were little in your own sight, were you not made the head of the tribes of Israel? And the Lord anointed you king over Israel? And the Lord sent you out on a journey, and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, and fight against them until they are destroyed. Why then did you not obey the voice of the Lord? And why did you rush upon the spoil and do evil in the sight of the Lord? And Saul said to Samuel, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and I have followed in the ways in which the Lord sent me, and have brought Agag, the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. But the people took from the plunder sheep and oxen, the first fruit of the banned things, to the sacrifice to the Lord your God in Gilgal. Samuel said, Does the Lord delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as much as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Obedience is better than sacrifice, a listening ear than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and the stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord, he has also rejected you from being king. Our New Testament reading comes from Revelations 21:22 through chapter 22, verse 5. I saw no temple in the city, for the Lord God Almighty and the lambs are its temple. The city had no need of sun or moon to shine in it, for the glory of God is its light, and its lamp is the Lamb. and the nations of those who are saved shall walk in its light. And the King of the earth shall bring in the glory and honor into it. Its gates shall never be shut by day, for there shall be no night there. They shall bring it into the glory and the honor of the nations. No unclean thing shall ever enter into it, nor shall anyone who commits abomination or falsehoods, but only those whose names are written in the Lamb's book of life. Then he showed me a pure river of the water of life, clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb, in the middle of the street. On each side of the river was the tree of life, which bore 12 kinds of fruit, yielding its fruit each month. The leaves of the trees were for the healing of the nation. There shall be no more curse. The throne of God and the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. They shall see his face, and his name shall be on their foreheads. Night shall be no more. They need no lamp, nor the light of the sun, for the Lord God will give them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. And here is our readings for the day.